Welcome to the solutions for the 8.0 to 8.2 test review. So this first video is going to go through just the first 4 problems, and there will be other videos for the remaining sections. So in problems 1 through 4, we are solving equations. So solve each equation. All right, so in number 1, we have a linear equation, and we have variables on both sides. So analyze it a little bit. I need to move the variables to one side, terms that don't involve the variables to the other. So I'm going to do one step at a time, but if you want to combine the first couple of steps, you can. So I have 1 plus 5k equals negative 14, because those zero out. And negative 14 plus 0 is still negative 14. I'm going to subtract a 1. 1 and negative 1 zero out. 0 plus 5k is just 5k. And negative 14 take away 1 is negative 15. I will divide both sides by 5. And now I have k equals negative 3. Done. Problem number 2. Notice we have equal sign here. We've got some like terms we combine. 3k plus 7k is 10k. All right. And then 6k plus 6k is 12k. You can only combine like terms when they're on the same side of the equation. And now we've got variables on both sides, so I'm going to move the variables to the left. I could have moved the variables to the right. I kind of like the left side, so 10 take away 12 is negative 2. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Now I'm going to have negative 2k equals 16. Divide both sides by negative 2. K equals 8. And we're done. Oops, that's not 8, that's negative 8. Let's change that. Positive divided by negative is a negative 8. The negative sign is huge. Let's make sure we get that negative on that 8. 16 divided by negative 2, negative 8. All right, example or problem 3. Notice we have parentheses, so we're going to have to do some distributing. So we're going to distribute first and then combine like terms if we have any. Negative 8 times n, negative 8 times negative 1. All right, I'm going to combine the like terms. My negative 8n and my negative 6n become negative 14n, because negative 8 take away 6 is negative 14, or negative 8n plus negative 6n is negative 14n. Either way you look at it. I'm going to subtract an 8 from both sides. Negative 14n equals negative 98. We're going to divide both sides by negative 14. And we have n equals, negative divided by negative is a positive. Grab that calculator if you want to, but it should come out to a positive answer. Negative 98 divided by negative 14 is positive 7. So n equals 7. Last example for this section, we need to distribute the negative. There's a negative 1 sitting in front of that, so we distribute the negative 1 or just the negative sign. There's my equal sign. I'm going to distribute the 2 on that right-hand side. 2 times negative 8. So I have negative 16n. 2 times 4. And the 2n stays because the 2 is not distributing to it. I'm going to combine like terms before I do anything else. Negative 2 minus 4n equals negative 16 plus 2 is negative 14. Now I'm going to move terms so that the variables are on the same side. So I'm going to add a 14n to both sides. Negative 2 plus 10n equals 8. We're going to add 2 to both sides. I'm going to come over here where I have a little more room. 10n equals 10. Divide both sides by 10. n equals 1. And that is the end of the first section. Watch the next video to see the next section of problems, problems 5 through 8.